Hi guys, I hope all is well. This reading will be about Rihanna and Nicki Minaj. Shout out to the Navy. Shout out to the Barbs, okay? I will be giving my commentary after this reading, okay? So, in a separate video. So, I'm not going to get into what I really think or anything like that. That's for later on. So the first question is, how does Rihanna feel about Nicki? Because some drama happened earlier in the week or last week, I'm not sure exactly when. Rihanna took a picture with Don Lemon, or went to some Don Lemon party or something where Don Lemon was, took pictures with Don Lemon, and it looked shady, and the Barbs are upset about that. Okay, so I just want to go ahead and look further into the issue here to see what's going on. So, how does Rihanna feel about Nicki? How does Rihanna feel about Nicki Minaj? Beef in the streets. Something happened, guys. Something happened, and I'm not sure if it's the beef between Jay-Z, because to me, this Emperor and this King of Cups, something happened in their relationship. They could have been cool. They could have been cool before, but guys, something changed. Maybe a mindset or something, an issue with Rihanna. Something changed. She don't fuck with Nicki like that. And in my commentary, I'm gonna tell you, I don't believe Rihanna ever fucked with Nicki like that. I'm gonna just tell y'all, from my perspective, something that went down years ago. I don't want to get into that in the reading, but something that went down years ago that I really looked at back in the day just let me know that Rihanna never fucked with Nicki like that. So, I do remember a time where they were cool. And this was around the time where Nicki was going through the hate train. I think when it first started. When it first started, it was, she took some pictures with Rihanna. Or Rihanna visited Nicki's home. But guys, something has happened. There has been, with these 3 cards right here, there has been a transition. A change in their relationship. They're not friends anymore. Yes. She don't fuck with Nicki like that. And I'm gonna ask too later, why? Is it Jay-Z? Because that would be the only reason. Unless Rihanna is taking her political stance, holding Nicki's political stance against her, what else would it be? You know what I mean? How does Nicki feel about Rihanna? How does Nicki Minaj feel about Rihanna? I think it, guys, I think that same emperor, I think that's Jay-Z. But Rihanna, you know what I mean? It's just, yes, guys, something changed. The same fucking death card. There has been a there's something changed. There's a transition. A change happened in, did this full card come out in the last, something, okay. Whatever happened in their relationship to cause the ending or this change, it's connected to this emperor. This emperor here is whom I believe to be Jay-Z. And it seems to me that because Rihanna has contractual connections, it's not like she really wanted to do this. But you have to think, when people are in these situations and people got contracts on them, like Jay-Z has contracts on Rihanna, she's under contract, under management, under contract, plus he's a gatekeeper. He can ruin her career, he can ruin everything. Her image, her career, her businesses. So it's like Rihanna was caught in this same King of Cups. Is this the who is Rihanna with, y'all? I forget his name. It's not Young Thug. Damn it. A$AP Rocky. What's the issue here? Because this is the same, this Emperor and the King of Cups. You know, at first when the Emperor and the King of Cups came out in the last question, I thought, because this could be Jay-Z, both sides of him. Because sometimes he's the King of Cups. Sometimes he's the Emperor. Sometimes he's the King of Swords. But I think these are two separate individuals. This is Jay-Z. This could be A$AP Rocky. Now, whatever he has to do with this, I'm not sure, because I'm not sure A$AP's relationship with Nicki. Has he done music with Nicki? I'm not sure what's going on with that. But to me, it feels like Rihanna did what she had to do. It's like she had to pick a side. And she chose her money. She chose not being destroyed. If y'all think that Jay-Z wouldn't destroy Rihanna, first of all, he don't give a fuck about Beyonce. He'd destroy Beyonce. If Beyonce ever divorced him and it wasn't agreed upon and he would destroy her, guys. So if he had to do his wife like that, who's giving birth to his children, why do you think he wouldn't do any other women like that? He don't even like women. You understand? He don't even respect women. So what is that questionable? I feel like Rihanna did what she had to do, unfortunately. How does Rihanna feel about the Nicki and Jay-Z beef? How does Rihanna feel about the Nicki and Jay-Z beef? Guys, her hands are tied. She had to do it. Oh, hold on. Y'all, I feel I feel a certain type of way, y'all. She didn't have a choice. She didn't have a choice, y'all. don't think this is authentic beef or authentic separation from Nicki. She was told to do this. She had to do it for the sake of her career, y'all. She had to choose a side. Unfortunately, her hands were tied. This is how she feels about it. Rihanna didn't want to have to do this shit. She had to. Just like Beyonce didn't want to do it, she had to do it. Because she's gullible to Jay-Z, and she does whatever he tells her to do. Okay? So, they over there at Roc Nation doing whatever this nigga tell them to do. And that's just it. And I'm not saying they're not at fault, because they are. They are adult women, but he has these women under contract, and Jay-Z is ruthless. And he doesn't like women. He'd tear a woman down before he would a male. You better believe that. So, y'all, Rihanna didn't want to do this, but she did. But she is responsible for her own actions. She could have stood up for herself, but she didn't. So, like I said, Beyonce could have stood up for herself, but she didn't. I'm not giving anybody any excuses for what they're doing. But he has them under contract. Do you understand? Percentages, contracts. He knows everything about them. Social security numbers, personal information, rituals that's been done. He can easily take them both down if they don't follow along. So, unfortunately, you know, even if she didn't have any, let's just say she did have, she wasn't Rihanna's true friend, which I don't believe she was. She didn't have to come out and do some shit like that right after this beef that Nicki just had with Don Lemon. She didn't have to do that. There was a reason that was done. So, I'm going to end this here. Those were all the questions that I had. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.